Hi everyone, hi Peppy. How are you? Hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm good, thanks. I'm just doing a couple of things. I finally have our second copy of Animal Crossing back. So just before I started the stream, hi Cloudy Skies, how are you? Just before I started the stream, I transferred a bunch of stuff from my other island to this island. So I've got a bit more, but I'll show you all soon when I load it up. There are a few things I want to work on this afternoon while streaming. Probably just a bit more of that space around that castle, and I think I'm going to, oh that's good, and I also want to work on the inside of the house a bit as well, and just little bits around the island. And you never know, we might see Sydney want to leave finally. One can hope. I went through the amiibo cards that I unlocked yesterday, that I bought yesterday, just in case I had one in there that would be jungle themed that could fit and I could use to kick out Sydney, but there weren't any. But I did get Sydney's amiibo. That made me laugh that I, had the amiibo of the one that I'm trying to get to leave, but not any new ones that could replace her. Anyway, I'll start the game. I'll load the screen up so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just putting a few things in my storage and just getting stuff ready to do a bit of terraforming and whatnot. Don't mind me while I just get rid of a bunch of stuff, put it in my storage so it's out of the way. I'm good, thanks Kitty. I'm quite tired this afternoon, so I'm not sure how long today's stream will go for, but we'll do, as much as we can. I thought this might be something a bit cruisy to do, not high pressure. I don't have to think too much while I'm doing this. Hi Regan, how are you? Alright, sorry, I was just putting some music away and I'll start grabbing some of the stuff. Hey Mars, how are you today? Just grabbing a few of the things I dropped off from my other account onto this one. Oh, that's good, Regan. I'm just going to put this in the chat for anybody that didn't see it last time. The jungle house is cute. Yeah, I thought this would suit the theme, the exterior. The interior needs a bit of work, and so I have grabbed a few things from my other island that I thought might help, or that I could try, but yeah, we'll work on that in a minute. What was I saying? Yeah, so the Discord's back up and running. Feel free to join if you haven't yet. It's getting quite, picking up on there. We're having a lot of fun. There's still things I need to add and work on, but yeah, I feel much better about it than I did last time, and I'm having a lot more fun on there, and I hope others are too. Yes, I want the brick oven. I'm going to do the interior of the house first, I think, before I just add a little bit to the interior of the house before I start working on the other stuff. Actually, that's something I need to do, is I need to go to House Island and recolour some of this stuff because it is the wrong colour. What can I drop? I'm just going to drop this here for now. I want things to match. I just got to double check what colours that chalkboard is in here, because I've got the left hand, I've had the right hand side of my storage on my other island, so I brought it over, but I haven't actually checked if it'll match, if that makes sense. Alright, so I need darker, and it's got that sort of math stuff on it, doesn't it? Cool. But yeah, I'm glad to finally start seeing some progress with this island, because I've had it for a wee while now, and just, I've been doing other stuff. I've been finishing off my main island, and yeah, so I'm just going the wrong way around just in case I saw Sydney, because she was around here before. No. haven't actually unlocked much on Harv's Island yet, but the first thing I did unlock was Reese and Cyrus because I need them a lot. You need them a lot at this point, you know, at the start, if you can have them. It's so nice having the ability to, you know, customize that stuff now, I find. Don't mind me while I just have a sip of my tea. I don't want to let it get cold like I often do. I say that every stream, I think, and I do usually let it go cold. Oh, and I've got to unlock the hairstyle too. I'm just working this. I'm trying to get as many as I can because I'm pretty sure. Is it through her? No. Is she the one to get the braid from, or is it from the single braid, or is that from Nook Miles? I can never remember. But anyway, I'm just trying to unlock all her hairstyles at the same time. Well, yeah, thanks. Oh, I'll leave my hair like that for now. I'll change it when I get back eventually. I mean, the hat's covering it at the moment anyway, so it doesn't matter too much, but yeah. Alright, who did I unlock last time? Oh, that's right, it was Leaf. Hi, Benjor, how are you? Oh, Leaf must be on my island because it's all closed up today. And before I leave, I need to remember to, you know, put the money into the thing. Hi, Avery. How are you today? It's good to have you all here. What was I saying? Yes, I was going to put the... Oh, my brain this afternoon. Oh, good, Mars. That's what I need, is that one, the math one. I'll unlock another... Go to the Gyro or Lloyd or whatever and put some money in one of them before I need to remember to do that before I leave. Oh, that's good, Avery. And oh no, I need quite a bit recoloured, that's right. Thinking about doing too many things at once on on Harv's Island. I don't really have a set schedule at the moment, Avery. But I definitely stream every Monday for me, Sunday if you're in North America. That is my one definite day a week, and then I try and stream about 3-4 days other than that during the week. But if you want a more reliable schedule, see ya, Benjor, thanks for popping in. If you want a more reliable, you know, keeping an eye on when I'm going to stream and getting a heads up, the disc I do, or if you've got Discord, I try and keep everyone up to date in there a little bit more with what's going on. I just wanted to see what colours of this I've got. No, you're fine, Avery. I make so many typos and stuff. I can decipher easily. It's fine. Yeah, I was just looking at what colours there are to see what would suit that. I'm going to keep that one the colour it is. But I want to change the shower to match if there is sort of a... See, I like the gold of that, but the pink inside is just... No. I guess I'll change it to white, maybe? Hey, Jordan Kelly! How are you? I've just started doing a little bit of the... It's a cool vanity, that one, isn't it? It's one of the 2.0 items, and I haven't seen it very often, but yeah, it's awesome. I'm just recolouring some stuff I just dropped off from my other island to make it suit the theme of this island a bit more. Hi Alex, how are you today? Oh, I didn't realise that I could... No, I'll keep the leaf. Oh. Keep the leaves on those. Wow, Leroy's getting really loud, isn't he? Betty's been snoring a little bit the last couple of days. I wanted to see what other colours. Hey Crimson, how are you? Hey Dreamer as well, how are you as well? For those of you who haven't subscribed to Crimson, make sure you do. Her streams are a lovely, cruisy place to hang out, and she's awesome. So I've just put a link in the chat for everybody. lots of people all arriving at once. Actually, Crimson, seeing you pop in, you want a pat, Leroy? he loves a good pat, so he would love that. Crimson, seeing you reminded me, I want to try sometime that challenge that Ellie created, the one where you have to use items from Nook's Cranny in a build. It's definitely on my plan to do sometime the next week on stream because it looks like so much fun. Things are happening, Jordan Kelly. What does that mean? You're subbed to Crimson already. Awesome. You just woke up from a nap. Nice. I'm good. I feel like I should be napping. Alright, what colours have I got of this? The brown might be a bit more suitable, won't it? Yeah. Hey, Christian. How are you? The viral smiley face slippers. I don't know if I have. The Nook's Cranny Challenge, yes, that's what it's called. I'll have to, yeah, it's a fun one because you never know what is going to be in your Nook's Cranny before you start it. Your nose is stuffy from allergies. Oh, that's not nice. I definitely understand that feeling. Alright, I think I'll head back once I've done another one of the donations to Lloyd. I love how, oh, I just hit out by mistake. I got distracted looking at how it says there are already 2 people here. Good old YouTube, but it is getting better. It is getting better at giving me an accurate number. It just for about the first half an hour, 45 minutes, it's still struggling. Back from your trip at 3 o'clock, took a nap. Oh, right, yeah. Sounds like you need a full good night's sleep rather than just a nap. Though I also find with me, naps can often make me feel more tired rather than give me energy. You've got too many bells. What are you going to do with all the bells that you've got? Just going to take a quick screen grab just so I can show YouTube. It says there are only 2 people here and the chat has about 10 different people in it. You've been waiting for streams. VJ stream. I'm not sure who VJ is. You're not sure what you're going to do with those bells. Hopefully you can think of something. That's how it is for you as well with the naps. Yeah, it's... Yeah. Alright, let's head into the house. Hey, Camo Frog, I haven't talked to him. I need to talk to the villagers more because they're all saying, where have you been? Each time I come on, so... And I still can't even give a lot of them gifts. You're going to work on your island. Awesome. No worries, streamer. Yeah, feel free to lurk. It's still nice to have you here to chat with. I mean, not chat with, not that you can hear me, but you know, I mean, not that you can reply because you're lurking, but you know, it's still good to have you here. All right, where is that? Right, that's it there, isn't it? A lurk. Hi, Walker fam. Oops. So if you're lurking, it means that you're still at the stream, but you're doing other things, so you can't participate in the chat. So yeah, it's just a way of letting the streamer know that you're here but busy. Yes, my island's set to real time, but in the northern hemisphere. So here it's like in New Zealand, it is currently nearly 12:30 in the afternoon on Thursday, but it's autumn here, not spring. So I wanted to have, because my main island is set to, you know, southern hemisphere, and I wanted one that was, wow, lots of people lurking. Hello everyone that is. I wanted an island that was in the same sort of season as everyone else, if that makes sense, because a lot of people are in the Northern Hemisphere that play, and I get a bit of FOMO sometimes that I'm in a different season from them. How long did it take to sink in when you made it to 1K when you did? Well, it was quite a surprise because I was out buying lunch with Aaron. I was out for the day. I wasn't even streaming that day, and I think it was Peyton did it. She got me over that little thing, so it took a few hours. I kind of was holding my salad but danced a little bit, and it still hasn't really set in, but I'm so grateful for it though. The last few weeks have been so good. Alright, now that I've got that there, I'm going to change the flooring in here because I do not want that flooring. That's a bit better. I deserve more subs. Oh, thank you, Dreamer. Yeah, I think it can be confusing occasionally for people when they come in and they see my time as like quite a different time zone, but then also my main island being in a completely different season can really confuse people. Like, I remember back in early February, I had a stream that it was, midsummer for me, but we have the seasonal stuff, and I think someone was confused about how I had it might have even been January, seasonal items like the trees and stuff for like the Christmas sort of season, but it was summer. How many subs was I at? I think I was at about 985 or something, and then it just suddenly jumped up to 1,004. And I was so scared that it was going to jump below 1,000 again that I got really excited, but I didn't want to celebrate before I saw it stay at over 1,000 overnight, and then I knew it was okay to celebrate because the numbers can fluctuate a little bit. They're not always 100% accurate, and they can, go up and down. So I had to be sure before I let myself get too excited. So I kind of wanted to make this look like a tent inside, but I'm not sure now I've put that wallpaper up. I wanted to make it look like, someone's space where they're working while exploring the island and finding new things. But now I have that wall up, I'm unsure. I might leave it as is for now and just see how I go. I'll keep adding some of the items I've got. An expedition tent. That is a great way to put it, Roth. You're watching it happen, Christian? Yeah, it was such a surprise because I just opened up my YouTube app, my studio app, and saw the sudden jump, and it's like, because I'd been on there about 20-30 minutes earlier and didn't see anything, and then the panic of it going down. You spent a whole week going between 790 and 805 and couldn't celebrate because every time you got a post it was down again. Yeah, and it's not necessarily, welcome back, Dreamer, it's not necessarily people unsubscribing. It just fluctuates, and some of it's bots removing, and some of it is because YouTube was estimating the number. But when you're so close to 1K, it can be, it can be hard to see it drop and go up and down and up and down. Welcome back, Lily, and Ed there. You've been at 111 for like 4 months. Does it drop up? Does it go up and down, or does it stay at that amount quite consistently now? I just wanted to see if I have a plant. I might put a plant in that corner near the door. No. I wanted to put a bug, the mantis head model on the wall somewhere in here, although it kind of doesn't work with the with the tent wall, but we'll ignore that. And I wanted to put as well, I grabbed, it must be still in my pockets, I grabbed a, where is it? Stop playing with the emotions, YouTube. It's so like, oh yes. I've got a bit of a bug with my stream at the moment, Crimson. You can probably see it where it says that there are only a couple of people watching. Hey Audra, yet my chat will have way more people in it than it says, and I've been talking to them about it, and they at first said nah, there's no issue, and I said are you sure, like can you double check the and I showed them screenshots and things, because it will sometimes say 0 people here and there will be 10 or so in the chat, and last week they finally admitted there was an issue. Well, firstly, it suddenly improved a little bit, and it's still a bit off, and it takes a good hour or so before the number's accurate, but they finally admitted like last week that there's an issue and they have to escalate it. So it's going to be interesting to see if they actually do anything with it. But at first they were saying, oh no, it's because we do estimations, it's, you know, it just can sometimes take a while to update. And I'm like, well, that doesn't explain why something goes from 15 people to 0 when they're all still here. But yeah, it's a weird bug. Chocolate ice cream with cookie dough, yum. Alright, I'm going to do the bathroom a little bit more first. You guess you're gone, yeah? It seems a bit like that. Ghost chat. Yeah, we've all decided we're either, like, everyone in the chat's either ghosts or they're fractions of people. Oh, I was going to bring over a partition wall to put in there. Never mind. What items did I grab? It was that sink, wasn't there? Although I've already got a vanity that kind of suits, but I kind of want to move to this one. You're a ghost. It's the spooky chat. Any dreamies for the island I'm currently on? Well, I've got most of them for this island that I was looking for, but there are a few that we've got one villager, Sydney, who I've been trying to get to leave because she doesn't really fit the jungle theme, but I still haven't been able to get her to leave. It's been a few weeks and she just is not leaving. So there are a few that I hope to fill that spot with. I'll have to find the list again because I can't remember off the top of my head, but we've got most of the ones I was hoping for, we have now. We're singing Ghosts, Julie and the Phantoms. Gosh, I've started watching Julie and the Phantoms and never finished. You've reminded me I need to go back and finish it. Alright, shower booth. I might just plonk the items in here and then we'll go do something else because decorating the bathroom is not very exciting. And I also need partition walls, and I forgot to send a couple over from my other islands. So we're just going to do this for now. Just leave the things like that. If I leave it messy like that, it'll remind me to finish it. It's so good. Yeah, I did enjoy what I saw. I need to watch some more. It's your favourite show. Oh, I hate when that happens, when things don't get renewed and there's a cliffhanger. I used to love this show called, you probably know the one I'm talking about, probably heard of it, Single Parents. I loved that show so much, and it ended on this really big cliffhanger, and it was May 2020 when it happened, when it ended, and as with a lot of shows back then, because of COVID, they didn't get renew it, and it's just like, oh man, I never get to see the end of this. My Perfect Landing, was that the same, was it? Making heart ponds is so hard. I do love the heart ponds. I actually chose my last island, my second ever island. I chose the layout because there was a built-in heart pond already, but I tried to make one another time and I had to use I found a tutorial on Google that like mapped it out for me and showed me how to do it, and that helped a lot. You're a gymnast too. I am. Welcome back, Kitty. Yeah, it is sad. I think also with a lot of the shows that the cast get super involved too, and they really love it. They get invested in the show themselves, and then it just ends, and I think it's quite hard for a lot of them as well, especially hard. Welcome back, Avery. Gosh, I really still don't have enough items to finish this kitchen, do I? I don't want to keep that flooring. I'm just going to dump that stuff there. We're talking about a few shows. We're talking about Julie and the Phantoms. That's the name, isn't it? I meant to say that without even thinking. Yeah, it's Judy and the Phantoms, The Perfect Landing, and Single Parents. Those are 3 shows that have been. We're just talking about shows that get cancelled too early and how sad it is. That's all good, Peppy. What are you doing in Happy Home Paradise today? All good, Avery. Feel free to lick. Alright, I'll just put all this. Oh no, I'll keep those. Just want to empty my pockets a bit. You can't make your island kick, or what are you struggling with at the moment with making it kick, or is there anything in particular that we might be able to help with or suggest? The only one I've heard of those is Judy and the Phantoms. Oh yeah. Single Parents is really good. It was a network show. I can't remember what network though. I'm gonna grab these stars. Terraforming. Oh right. Have you done much yet with terraforming? Oh, are you struggling there, Alex? Oh, that's right. Grab this lucky bed because I thought it might suit the home on this island. And of course I grabbed one of my favourite bistro tables. I feel like I can't make an island without putting a bistro table somewhere. Oh, your computer keeps freezing. Oh, that's not good, Crimson. Oh, good. Hope the editing goes well. I have about 4 videos that I need to edit at the moment, and I just keep putting it off and coming back and streaming instead. There are flowers everywhere. Do you have many bells or anything at the moment? Because you could hire someone on Lookers On to come and clear it for you. You can't find a good space at the moment. You're doing spy. Oh, cool. Yeah, bistro. I love the bistro tables. Hey, I had the same table on my other island in the in Nook's Cranny today. Let's buy these the medicine chest. Hi, Valinda. Thanks. I'm good. How are you? Must be quite late for you right now. A mix of themes or a colour themes. What sort of themes are you and colours are you kind of thinking about at the moment? Like, is there anything that you're trying to decide between? You're overcome with lollies. That's all good, Avery. No pressure. I know it can be hard to chat and do other things at the same time. I won't grab most of these because they won't really suit the sort of theme we've got on this island at the moment. It's 1:40 a.m. Oh wow, yes. I've been thinking more and more that I might flatten my other island, which is a big thing to say, my main island. I'm just kind of at a point where I can't decide what to do with it, and I'm like, do I flatten it and start again, or just do piece by piece? I keep changing my mind, and you all know that I'm not great with flattening. Your colour theme is either a neutral palette or green. You could do like a neutral sort of browns or yellows with a green. That could totally work. Just trying to think what we'll do next. I do want to just show you all what we did on stream a couple of days ago. There are hyacinths in every single corner of your island. The flowers can really get out of control, can't they? So I just thought I'd show you what we did the other downstream. We've done Elvis's castle. Hid it in amongst here. I think I still need to add a little bit to this, but I'll keep working on it over time, just when I have ideas. And yeah, I'm going to start building up the sort of cliffs around it to bring it in, because I want it to be quite hidden from the rest of the island. I want it to be a bit of a surprise. Hi Gold Love, how are you? Good to see you again. Actually, that's what I need to do. I've got a bunch of fossils. I'll take them to the museum. Oh, that's good. I'll grab that one on the way. Oh, good, Dreamer. Thanks, Audrey. Yeah, I've done... Oh, lost my shovel. That's a pity. I'm getting little bits, you know, but a lot of it's still empty. But we'll slowly get there. Eventually. I do remember that about Marie. Oh, you found her again. Oh, awesome. Oh, that's good. Yay, that's awesome. Ancient castle. Yeah, I want it to look like, you know, there was once a civilization living around here, but it's been taken over with the jungle, and there'll be, you know, ruins around the place and broken things and lots of vines. But it's going to take a long time. And because I'm not someone who's good at planning out my island before I start, I just need to work by part, it's going to take even longer. But that's all good. I've been wondering the same, Roger. You're going to choose your islands, fair enough. I might go to, I'm going to go to a Cabins Island as well, just because I haven't done that today, and I may get some things that can help me unlock, you know, this island further. That doesn't sound very pleasant, Alex. That sounds like a bit of a strain on your throat. Also, remember it's only a game. It shouldn't have a physical effect on you like that. Sydney, you gotta leave, mate. I don't know if you were here when I said it before, Alex, but what was I saying? So I got a whole lot of new amiibo cards yesterday, and I was hoping there would be a jungle-themed villager in there for this island that I could kick. It's hard to contain. That is not true, Alex. I have been a gamer for most of my life, and I can contain my anger. It's all about, you got to just learn to control it and breathe properly and that sort of thing. Oh yeah, it's a Vine Island. That's what I was hoping for. What was I saying? Yes, so Sydney. I was hoping to get an amiibo for a villager that could kick out Sydney, a jungle-themed one, but I didn't. But I did get Sydney's amiibo card. Do I allow Switch friends? I mean, there's honestly not much point in being my friend on the Switch. I'm usually on a pair offline because if I'm streaming, I don't want a bunch of notifications coming in the corner. But I do open up my island occasionally for people to come visit. So that's the best way to do it, is to... Suspicious cauldron. I'm going to have to look at that. And is the cauldron normally called that? Yeah, so... I mean... Oh, it's that one. That's right, the one with moss in it. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, it's rather than being my friend on the Switch, it's probably better to just wait until I open up my island sometime and you'll be able to visit. But as for being a friend, there's not much point, to be honest. Wow, Leroy is really snoring today. Last couple of times I've streamed, he's stayed in the other room and hasn't joined me, but today he's here. I think it's because I was out all morning, and they get a bit more attached to me if I'm out for a few hours. Oh yes, thanks Kitty, good idea to put that in the chat again. Sydney's like, you can't get rid of me, yeah. She does not want to leave. But it's alright, it's not as a rush to get rid of her because I haven't even decided where I'm going to put the rest of the villagers' houses or anything like that, so... Oh, there's a... Oh, I haven't got a shovel on me. Well, that's not helpful. I forgot my shovel broke. Hi Bradley, how are you? And yeah, I'm finally I've started doing stuff on my jungle island finally. Can I jump across without the thing? No. If they're the most recent, no, she's not the most recent. She was about the 3rd or 4th to arrive on my island, and then just won't leave. We've had several leave after her and arrive, and no. Dusty tried to join you part of the stream and it was resting on your typing hand. Cute. Oh, awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing the photo on the Discord. Hi, Robin. No, that's all good. Welcome. Oh, well, I'm glad I got some more vines in that new DIY. Yeah, Sydney's like the new Elise, not Alice, Elise that I had on my first island, where she just was like, no, I'm staying forever. Sorry, Kevin, I can't hear you singing, so there's no point in letting you sing. I do love your songs though, Kevin. Oh, that's good, Bradley. Alright. So around the edge of here, I'm going to build this up a bit as well. But, yeah, Kevin loves breaking the fourth wall, doesn't he? You got Molly's amiibo today. That's awesome. Molly's so cute. Yeah, I might actually, that's something I might do before I carry on, is just create a sort of path. Oops. Sorry, my watch started going off. A sort of path from resident services to the airport, because it is quite far intentionally, and it means that I've got something to work around, if that makes sense. Like, then I can kind of see the space, what I want to do with the space around heading towards it, and I can start terraforming a bit better. I just find if I've got that path down, it can help me plan it a little bit better. Oh, welcome back, Dreamer. Just quickly buying a shovel because I keep forgetting mine broke before. So with the entrance, oh no, that's okay, Dreamer. Thank you for being in here anyway. Have a good rest of your day. So the entrance, I wanted to feel like you get immersed into a jungle straight away. So I'm going to hide it kind of with full-on trees and paths and terraforming and probably some waterfalls, just to make it very, immersive, if that makes sense. But I'm going to put down a bit of the path now from the entrance to the airport, just to, so I can start thinking about that a bit more. Oh, you found the Kevin song first in Smash Brothers. Oh wow. For me it was New Leaf last year when I played New Leaf, and so when I saw in the 2.0 update that Kevin was coming, and that very first day hearing that song, I was so happy. I was just so happy to have him again. Hi Sam, how are you? Alright. My favourite KK song, I have two, KK Disco and KK Robot Synth. Those are my two absolute favourites. There are a lot that I love, but those are the top two. What about everyone else? What is everyone else's favourite KK songs? Oh, and another thing I'll say about my island is ignore the items everywhere. I just dumped things trying to get up to 3 stars, and also Nook's Cranny and the museum and stuff are not going to say where they are. I just put them there temporarily. Same with my house while I plan things out. You like KK Moody? I can't remember what that sounds like off the top of my head. KK Bashment. KK Bashment's awesome. My Place in Style cupcakes. Oh, they're all so good, aren't they? So I think I'll give this path a shot first. Drive-In, Bubblegum and Lovers in Animal City. Yeah, KK Bubblegum's pretty awesome. I do love that as well. And Chillwave. I agree. Chillwave's awesome too. Some of the I feel like a lot of the 2.0 update songs, they just kind of took things to another level, if that makes sense. They just, yeah, there were some great songs that added in the update. KK Moody's a jazzy. I probably know it as soon as I hear it, or like the first note. It's a pity I don't have it in this. Hi Steph, I'm good, how are you? Welcome back, Avery. First heard it in Kevin's Wild World Spirit Battle. Oh, interesting. I had it a bunch of times. That song is associated with frustration for a bit. That's like I play Tetris 99 quite a bit, and I always use the Animal Crossing like, what do you call it, map board thing for that, and so there are a couple of songs in that are from New Horizons that every time I hear them now I just think of playing Tetris 99. When you're a villager hunting for Molly, you have her in paradise, and she was sitting there wanting a home, vacation home. That is so mean. She was totally taunting you. Oh, that's just mean. Bubblegum KK and KK Disco is playing the Speaking Island, so it's the only thing villagers will say nice. Yeah, I love how happy KK Disco is. I think it's just got a really happy tune. The adventure song reminds you of Zelda. I'm sure it would me too, but I have to have a listen to it. Tetris 99. Yeah, I play it most mornings after I've had my breakfast, which sounds weird, but it's kind of helps wake me up a little bit. I find if I'm tired, it just kind of energizes me because I have to, you know, the kind of tension and stuff can really help wake me up. I'm liking this path now. I've put it down. I'm happy with it. Because this is the first time actually putting it anywhere, and I quite like it. I might move this over to. I might add some more over here so it's kind of a bit more lined up, but it's fine for now. If you feel like adding a sub, yeah, a sub would be good right now. What would you have on your sub, Alex, if you could have one right now? Oh, you've already answered my question. A sub with ham, lettuce, and maybe some bacon tomatoes. Yum. I agree, Roth. That's definitely my favourite of the 2.0 songs. I've got it playing in every room except for one in my house on my main island. You ever build a KK slider? Awesome! He sings KK Disco. That's so cool. And nah, you're totally not too old. I mean, I'd have a Build-A-Bear of KK. I've got a KK plush behind me actually, and I'm in my 30s. So, hi JV, how are you? Oh, I agree, Roth. I think it looks. I'm happy with it. I'll have to put the person's design code in the description at some point, but yeah. I was just checking if I had something in here that I could eat. I'll eat a bamboo shoot just because I need to get rid of that rock. It's in my way. Oh, Rowan's hanging around. There's always one villager actually. It's a good point that I hadn't seen one yet. Plushes are good for all ages. Totally. I agree. Oh, I can see a balloon. Now that I know it won't be eggs, which I didn't need it all on this island. I'll grab it. Oh, I'm just gonna leave it there for now. Grab it later. Just trying to decide where to take this path because I've got all these flowers that I need to move and stuff. You want a Sasha plush? A Sasha plush would be awesome. Actually, that's a good question. What is everyone's favourite villager from the 2.0 update? I'd love to hear what everyone's is, specifically from the 2.0 update. I haven't seen Moon Knight yet. It's on my... it looks quite interesting though, and I have a friend on Twitter who loves it. They tweet about it quite regularly, and so it's kind of making me want to watch it sometime. Past to Build will be a workshop in a couple of weeks ago. It was like the SpongeBob. I don't need it. We've got Sasha, Shino, Aoni, Fret. That is one KK2. Awesome. Another Aoni, another Sasha, Shino, and Aoni. Yeah, I think those three are definitely up there with me. I think I love that Fret is in there because Fret was one of the originals from the that disappeared and came back, wasn't he? I can't remember who the others were that were like reissues, I guess, of villages from previous games. I know that Fret was one, but can anyone remember what other ones from the 2.0 update were part of that? Oh no, this isn't going to go straight in the centre, is it? No, that's alright. Favourite villager who's been introduced to New Horizons, because that's a really good way of putting it, because there have been villagers that came in. Sasha has your whole heart, he's so cute. There have been villagers who came in as part of New Horizons, but then there was also the 2.0 update, so that's a good question. I think I have a few. I think there is I love Raymond, I love Petro. Was Petro 2.0? I think he was, wasn't he? Sasha. I feel like there are others. I mean, Sasha wasn't 2.0. I mean, not Sasha, sorry, Petro. Was Petro New Horizons, or was he from a previous game? I feel like he came in New Horizons, but I could be wrong. You don't have much experience with the 2.0 villagers so far. Oh no, sorry, that was me saying the wrong thing, Alex. I meant is Petro from New Horizons, a New Horizons villager. You saw him in Pocket Camp, yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'll just go back in the chat. You like Shino so far? Thanks for part 2. Got to move around with Walt. Yes. I've got pretty much all of the villager amiibo cards now from Series 5, but I've still got a bunch of the NPCs I'm missing. Least favourite villagers. Oh, I've got a bit of a story with mine. But from the 2.0 update, I mean from Petro was New Leaf? Oh right. From the New Horizons in 2.0, that might get even more interesting with the least favourite. Your birthday's tomorrow! Happy birthday for tomorrow. I think last time we mentioned your birthday you hadn't come up with a plan, was that right? Or have you come up with a plan of anything to do tomorrow? Or do you know if you're getting any presents or anything? Oh, Petro was in your leaf. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. You've got Axel, Anka, Faith, Sasha, Eric, Mary, Marina, Chrissy, Kurt and Kyle. Having friends over on Sunday, nice. Probably best thing with midweek birthdays to wait to celebrate till the weekend. The one downside of this custom path is the 20th for you. Yeah, it's the 21st here, so it can't be the 18th. That has to be a typo. It's definitely either the 20th or 21st for you. What was I going to say? Yeah, the one downside of this path is there isn't like just a plain brown central piece. There is either, they've all got bamboo on them. One more purple hyacinth to complete your lavender garden. I'm trying to think if I have one on my island anywhere. I'm not sure. Oh, you meant the 20th. Oh, yeah. Least favourite villager story. Oh, yes, I have a couple of stories. I've told them before, but I'll tell them again just because, there are a lot of people here who won't have heard them. So, one of my least favourite villagers is Elise. I'll spell her name because everyone thinks I mean Alice. I mean Elise. E-L-I-S-E. the monkey, she was my number 10 villager to my first island, and I didn't realise at the time that you didn't have to invite everybody you saw on a mystery island, so I invited her, and I didn't like her at all, and Pepe's like, here we go. I didn't like her at all, and after about a month she would not leave, and I'd had some people leave and nobody wouldn't leave, and oh nice, Carissy, did you get your OLED Switch? No, Alex, we're not having that kind of chat in here. I've told you not to do that sort of thing. No, if you were sorry, mate, you wouldn't have said it in the first place. I mean, you know. Anyway, so I was saying, Elise, so I just wasn't a fan of her and she would not leave. And I ended up time traveling, booting out a whole lot of, like, other people were leaving. Finally, she left, but it took a long time. And the other one is Cheddar. Oh, it arrived this morning. Awesome. Cheddar is my other least favourite villager, because on my first island when he arrived, suddenly everybody else on the island started getting fleas, and like every day until he left, pretty much a new villager would have fleas, like a different villager, and it would cycle around, and then it stopped after he left. It was so frustrating. Alright, I'll just look back in the chat. Or Joe, your birthday's late November, which is annoying because it's near Christmas. Yeah, it can be frustrating, like having so many close to each other, can't it? Your Treasure Island's comms ended. Oh, I hate when that happens, when you're in the middle and you've filled your pockets and then, oh yay, thank you, Carissy, woohoo, we've made it to 4 members, thank you, oh, that's so awesome, thank you. Oh, you've made my day. I'm doing a happy dance, but you can't see me, so everyone put some hearts in the chats for Carissy to say hi, to say thank you so much. Oh yay! That means we are one more channel member off being able to unlock a new emoji for the channel members. We're getting so close. Thank you! Oh, you've made my day! Thank you so much. And yes, I think you're on the Discord, aren't you? I'll add you to our special besties chat. Hi Marnie, how are you? Actually, Marnie, you might be able to help someone out. Someone in the chat was just asking for a purple hyacinth. They need one more for part of the island they're working on. If you happen to have any on your island. That is a lot of hearts. That's awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Carissy. Where's the thing to become a member? It'll say somewhere join on your, it should say it somewhere on your screen, and it brings up all the information. You don't have any hyacinths, that's alright. I'm trying to remember if I've got any spare ones on my main island that I could drop off later on. No, Nightbot's been was removed a couple of weeks ago, and we've got stream elements now, but I've changed a few of the settings, and so it's a bit more easier to deal with now. No, I've only got red and yellow hyacinth on this island, sadly. But I'll have to check my main island as well. Alright, so I've just set up those paths. I know that was a random thing to do, but I kind of just wanted them in place while I start working on all this space. Yes, I've used a few of them. Was that arch one of the ones? I think so, wasn't it? And a couple of the others I have used in the castle, and the rest are still sitting in my pockets that I'm going to start using soon. I used one of the vines behind here. So you can see that vine. I want it to be like sort of like Jack and the Beanstalk in the background. And yeah, there are a couple of others that I'm planning on using today. So actually that's what I'm going to get onto now, is continuing with this terraforming. Yes, the king of the jungle gets his castle here. just trying to decide how far to bring this in. Yeah, that's a bit better. But yeah, I'm going to add another layer on this part too, just to make it seem quite hidden, this castle. That's all good. I'd love to see, yeah, we'll have to, I'd love to check out some of your islands sometime, if you don't mind. So what theme did you say in the chat? I can't remember, or you may have said it the other day, what theme your new island is going to be? Your 4th island? Thanks, Marnie. Yeah, I should be catching that butterfly, the Agris one, because I don't actually have that yet on my... Hey, Neoshore! I don't have that on this island yet. You need to talk after stream. That's okay, Christian. It might be a bit late though, because I don't know, not sure what time it is there, but I'll be going for another couple of hours probably, so I'm not sure what time it'll be for you. I hope you're alright. Hi Jaden, how are you? No, I want pizza just because you've got pizza in your name. It is a really awesome profile picture, isn't it? I'm good, thanks. Oops. I'm not going to go too wide with any of this yet because I haven't completely decided what kind of levels I want to make this whole space, but I just want to kind of surround the castle first. Oops. So I can kind of think about what I'm doing. Your new island is going to be a mixed theme. An all-cub island. All-cub island. Oh, cute about the all-cubs. I love the cub villages. And I love mixing themes as well. I'm not good at I'm trying to keep to one theme on this island, but in the past I've not been very good at keeping with one theme. Oh yes, thanks Peppy. Yes, it's all back up and running again. It's a lot of fun on the Discord server now. It's a lot better than, like, it's just a really pleasant space now to be. I'm really enjoying it this time. I'm glad I made the changes that I did. I'm glad I just kind of, stepped it back a bit more. Flashbacks of Bunny Day, the pain of hearing a balloon just for it to be an egg here. Especially when there are so many balloons flying above constantly, isn't there, at that time? You want to restart your island, but you're waiting for your siblings to move out to do it. Oh yeah. Have you got a sort of different theme that you want to do on a restart? Yeah, I'm really glad too, Roth. I did the right thing by stepping back and just like reconsidering things a little bit and just, yeah. It was a commission from someone on Twitter. Oh, nice. I have really bad timing with those commissions. I seem to find people that I would love to use, hire to do a commission for things, and I always seem to find them when their commissions are closed. And then by the time they reopen, I don't need them anymore. When they chase after you and you think it's a sweet reaction, but it's more eggs, yes. And so might buy a second game for yourself. Yeah, fair enough. I'm just trying to think, do I put waterfalls in here? Do you think I should have waterfalls going down the side of the castle? What does everyone think in the chat? Let me know. I'm trying to decide. I could give it a shot and see what it looks like. Too many eggs. Does anyone remember that Too Many Cooks song? Too many cooks, too many cooks. Too many eggs, too many eggs. It depends, Alex. If it fits into one of the categories, then in there. You think yes about the waterfall? Cool, I'll do it and we'll see. Actually, I want to go one thing further, I think. Yeah, that's better. It's so good having input with this sort of thing because, I love, doing, designing my island and working on this stuff, but sometimes I just have an idea and I'm sure if I do it, and so it's good to have a, a chat to help me decide. I wish I could. The other problem that I've got is, see this gap in here between the castle and the waterfall? I can't put anything in there. The gap, then nothing will fit, sadly. so that gap will be staying. Your island seems so quiet. The waterfalls are really loud, aren't they? And I just don't even think about that when I'm near them until once I start thinking about it, it's like, oh gosh, this is so loud. I need to get away from the noise. Have a break from it. But yeah, any spot where there isn't one, it can be so quiet. I actually got rid of some waterfalls on my island because I had them in my island entrance on my main island, and I just, because I was spending a lot of time in that area at the time, I got so fed up with the noise I got rid of them. I can't put water down there, sadly. There's not enough space. I tried, but it considers that half, even though it doesn't look it, it considers it half a square, and so it won't let me do any it won't let me do anything without moving the castle wall, and I don't want to move that because I don't want to. I'll just still have that half space there, if that makes sense. I can see if I can push the wall over a little bit, but that'll. Yeah, it's a bit, that whole half space. Okay, cool, Alex. Yeah, it all depends on the kind of subject it is with the Discord. It's one of the real, can get real frustrating things with Animal Crossing sometimes, isn't it? The half space, and it won't let you fill that spot with anything. Alright, I'm going to head down and see if I can do something with that spot, and I'm going to put some vines around there now too, well soon too, but I just thought I'd see if I can push this any further. Oh, I can! Oh well, that helps that, and I might have to, although that means I have to move everything over half a square, don't I? Actually, and I don't think it'll let, no I can't, because then those will be in the wrong place, if that makes sense, like the cliff's right against those, so I guess I'll just have to leave it as half a square. But that's okay. I'll put some vines around here. Where are those vines I grabbed there? I'm going to do a bit of waterfall up here as well. Oh, you can put, oh that's right Alex, yeah, I'll have to think if there's something that I want to put up there. I'm just trying to decide if I make this waterfall the same size or a little bit smaller or a little bit bigger, or like off center from the other one. I'm going to make it the same size for now. I'm going to do something down with this space too, but I haven't decided yet with that. It's a pity you can't oops, I didn't mean to do that. It's a pity you can't do whose house, it's Elvis, because he's a lion, and the inside of his house looks like a sort of castle, so I've made him the king of the jungle. Oops, I didn't mean to cover that up. Actually, you know what I could do? Is this one, I can make it go off the side of the cliff, you know what I mean? I'll keep doing it, and I'll do it and show you what I mean. I need to weave it a little bit more than that. I might have to bring that bit over. Not this bit, I mean the back part of the cliff. I might move that over slightly. always doing that. I don't want it to be so rough on that other side though, like it's too much. Oh, that's not where I wanted it. It's too much of a right angle, if that makes sense. I want it to be a bit more natural. That'll do for now. And yeah, do I do one from here too? Hi Angus, how are you? How's the hole? People are probably like, what? The hole? Yeah, I'm not great with waterscaping on the best of days, so like it does challenge me sometimes trying to get these right. I don't want them to be right in the middle like it is. I want to make this a bit more natural. Just got back from karate. Oh yeah, nice. I'm gonna bring that in actually and move it over a little bit. Oops. This is going to look quite wonky for a little bit. No worries, Audra. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy the rest of your day. That's a bit better. Alright, I'm going to leave that like that for now. If you've noticed, I do this a lot. I jump from place to place and do some stuff. Actually, I'm going to do a little bit of, put a couple of things around there. Custom items. I jump from place to place. I just find my brain works better just doing that. I think it's my, yeah, I don't know. It just works better for me. If I could remove any villager, I'm not sure, to be honest. Like, I have a couple, but like that I really don't like, but other people might love them, so I don't want to. What about you? What would be your villager if you could remove any? Who would it be? Really fit much more, way more like custom items around there, can I? Oh, no, I can fit one there, that'll do. Alright. And so I also wanted to, this river's going to need a little bit of work, but that's for another time. I'm gonna do some cliffs around this side too, maybe. What do you think? Should I do more cliffs around here to fill this space, or should I do like dense forest? I'm kind of thinking maybe I do like a small amount with like some waterfalls and then trees around it, so like it'll finish much earlier than the cliffs on the other side. Is it a Nook Mile Island? What do you mean by that? Actually, I'm gonna put some of this stuff away. It's the whole thing. I put the storage shed there and I forgot about it. Did Orville take? I'm still trying to figure out what exactly you mean. No, I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush, Alex. Yeah, no, I'm working on the actual island now. I mean, it's going to be quite a while till it's finished, so she's got plenty of time to finally leave. I was thinking about making a moon and putting it at the back of that space. Yeah, so my focus for the next wee while on this island is going to be getting on the, just continuing to work on the design and updating things. And if Sydney wants to move in that time, we'll move Sydney on, but I'm not going to... It was quite frustrating a couple of weeks ago trying to get her to leave, so I'm not going to focus on it. That'll happen when it happens. When Sydney goes on, you'll like her a lot and she'll want to move. Possibly, yeah. I'm actually kind of half ignoring her at the moment, which is kind of terrible, but yeah. It's not that I don't like Sydney. I quite like Sydney, it's just that she doesn't suit this island. I was planning on putting it around here, the moon, but we'll see. The other thing I could do actually is I could kind of hide some cliffs behind the castle and put it there. But I'm not sure how that'll work. I'll give it a shot and see. Worth a try. Everything's worth a try. I'll have to get rid of one of these. Oh, there's exactly what I don't want to happen. There's a fossil there. For a second, I think I said it's not that I don't like Sydney, I just don't like Sydney. No, oh good, it's a bamboo shoot. I do like Sydney, she's just not right for this island. Alright, I'll get rid of this tree. Oops, and that was completely in the wrong spot, wasn't it? Yes, there we go. Doing this without being able to see properly is sometimes a bit of a mission, isn't it? And if I go... Oh, there we go. It wasn't working before. Oops, I just dug in the wrong place because I can't see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, there's someone who was in the chat the last couple of times I've been streaming, but I think I haven't seen them today, but they've got Diva on their island as one of their starters, and they're trying to... They nearly wanted to restart their whole island just so that they wouldn't have to start with her, but yeah. Actually, no, it won't need to be that close because I'll hide it behind the... that spot to get up and see if this will let me do it. Let's see if four squares are enough to hide a moon on. Yes. But I might put it a little bit higher if it won't, if it won't be too visible on the other side of the castle. But I need to add an extra square down here if I'm going to do that, just so I've got space for me to move while I'm doing it, and I'll remove these two after. Oops. But yeah, if it's visible I won't do it. I'm pretty sure it will be, but we'll see. Oh wait, it's not even going to work, is it? Because this is too small. And it's actually no, because I'm looking off to the right here. I know I need to make it 9x9, but now when I look over here, that's taller than the castle, that third level of cliff, so I'm just going to leave it second level. That'll do. Yeah. All good, Angus. Timmy and Tommy are making millions of you every day because you buy so many things. Hopefully you can make it back by selling some stuff there. But yeah, it's like that with me at the moment on this island. I'm just buying everything in Nook's Cranny because I need so much because it's such a new island. I was going to bring this cliff here a bit further in the corner, but I'm not going to anymore. Just do that. And just looking to see if there's space that a bamboo, there won't be wood there. Maybe anyway. I'll give it a shot, see what happens. If I can fit a bamboo tree somewhere around here. Not near the cliffs, because of course that won't work, but yeah, I don't think so. Too close to the water. Alright, grab some custom designs just to put on the ground so nothing grows. Should host a yard sale sometime soon. Haven't done one in months. I didn't even know they were called yard sales until recently. The app that I used to use called them something quite different. I can't even remember what, but yard sale seems like it makes sense as a name. It's kind of a good name to call it. But it's a bit of a... they use that term on Knockers On, don't they? Things down. I don't want anything growing. Alex, you just gotta stop being, you make it sound, it's just getting too violent again. It's not like watching villagers suffer and stuff is not the kind of space we're trying to, like, I've given you a couple of warnings that, you know, that's not this kind of space, so just keep that in mind when you're chatting. I'm kind of getting onto my last warning with that. I'm sorry to say that, but yeah, I have given you quite a few chances, so just keep that in mind when you're chatting things. They're more like giveaways. Yeah, it's I tend to give away more now than I used to. I used to charge people to come visit, but now I just give stuff away usually, because I have so much myself that, yeah, I want others to be able to have lots for theirs. It's such a not exciting part to terraform this space because you can't even see what I'm doing. But I'm getting there. I just don't want anything to grow. Yeah, mac and cheese. Oh, Leroy's pretty happy there, isn't he? I'll be glad to have this done when it's done, just this little bit behind the castle, because I didn't completely finish it the other day. And like I can tell stuff's already starting to grow around here, but just doing this at the moment is not the most exciting thing to do or watch, I imagine. Me working on this sort of invisible space. That sounds a bit of a fire hazard if it's about to break, your charger. How's that going? That'll do. Oh, back out in the open. Your mum's banned you from the kitchen. Did you keep having, like, going and grabbing snacks or something while she's cooking? No worries, Alex. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, that was quick, wasn't it? Because it's only been a couple of days since I grew them, wasn't it? Like, I feel like it was only, or maybe it was 3 days ago on stream, but it feels quicker than that. You ate a cupcake on exit. Oh no! I'd probably ban you from the kitchen for that too if someone ate my cupcake. I'm just going to chop all these down because I'm not going to have many of this type of tree on the island anyway because it's not going to fit the theme. I'll put a few around the place. Oh, everything's dying, all my tools. I think I've got some more tools in my storage, but yeah, I'm just going to chop them for now. And I can always grow more as well. Coco asked to move out. Oh no! Have you had Coco for very long? You're debating. Oh right. You're still going to take food in front of her? Fair enough. You're still waiting for it to download. Oh wow, how long has it taken so far? I've only got physical copies of it, not digital, so... Oh, I grabbed another shovel. I don't need a shovel, I need an axe, Kim. I think. You mainly buy digital copies? Yeah, it depends for me. It depends on what's cheapest. Oh, right, rural internet, yeah. You're gonna keep Coco, fair enough. Don't have an axe. What do I need for it? I always forget with the tools what the items are that I need to build them. Going to make them because I guess I don't do it very often. Tree branch, stone and wood and iron nugget. Tree branch, stone, wood and iron nugget. Hi Emily, hi! You've made it to a stream, yay! It's your day off. Have you had a good day off? I mean, it's not exactly been great weather today, but in spite of the weather. The one advantage of letting her go is that she's your only duplicate person in a villager that isn't on your not allowed to leave list. Oh, right. You've been doing housework and now sitting crafting. Awesome. What are you crafting right now? Imagine if I was ending right now. Yeah, no, definitely not ending right now. It is really windy today. I agree. And it's just been really grey all day as well. For those who don't know, Emily lives in the same city as me. You have the physical copy as well. Forgot to switch it. Oh yeah. So I have 2 copies of it, but a friend of mine has been borrowing one of the copies until yesterday. We finally picked it up and got it back, and it's been so frustrating switching this one physical copy between switches, like trying to, you know, remember which one which switch has the cartridge in it, making sure and then I'll be in the wrong room and it'll still be in the other switch, and so having the second copy back is already so nice. Villager hunting after she leaves would opened up for any villager type you want. Well, that would be good. And yeah, I couldn't have more than 2 docks either. You have the OLED sitting right under the router. Well, the good thing about the OLED dock is that you can the fact it's got a spot for an Ethernet cable, so you can always just actually plug it in if you had, an Ethernet port. So if you happen to have a network cable, that would speed things up, but you might take her off and leave that. Oh, you're gardening right now. They're really not great with timing, are they? You'd screech if the stream ended right now. You're making some key rings for friends. Awesome. I've wanted to try diamond painting. One of my aunts that is in, because a lot of my family are in the Netherlands, she does diamond painting, and she's done some really cool ones, including pictures of her dogs that look really awesome. Yeah. I'm going to at some point post some of the, because I work a lot with resin, post some of that in the Discord, some of the jewelry I've made for because I sold it as part of my store, but I'm still going to keep selling it at markets coming up, even though my store's closed. I'm thinking about posting some of there just to show people what I do. Yeah, the dog villages are fun. I just feel like I can't have more than 2 or else it feels a bit overboard. Oh, it's connected to your mum's PC. Fair enough. So diamond painting, it's like little, it's kind of like, it reminds me a little bit of cross stitch, but it's not. So you have this little gun that like, you have little, like, they're like little plastic diamante looking things, like of different colours, and you kind of follow a pattern to make a picture. It's really cool. It looks really just relaxing to do. Yeah, it's quite a cool looking thing. Resin's a lot of fun. I've experimented with UV resin, but I've gone back to epoxy because I found UV resin a bit harder to deal with, and it's harder to get a nice shine to it. Even though it dries really quick, it only takes a couple of minutes in the sun, it just doesn't have the same shine as like traditional epoxy resin. But that could be just because I've been using that for like 10 years and I'm used to it. Diamond painting is relaxing. Every time you see diamond paintings set the cross stitch and want to find the pattern until you realise, yeah, they totally look like cross stitch, don't they? Speaking of cross stitch, my old business, it took me like 3 months, but I crossed for the logo for at markets on my stall. I did a cross stitch sign and it took me so long, but I loved it. It's like the biggest cross stitch like project I've ever done. You're working on a peacock diamond painting. That sounds awesome. I definitely think I'll have to give it a try sometime, because especially now that I'm not making as much jewelry from my store, now that it's closed, I'm kind of missing that creative, outlet. Before YouTube, so I'll go back a few years, but I was working as a senior executive assistant for a long time for the same woman. She was quite a high up person in the field she worked in. And so I was her assistant for years, and when she switched companies and all that sort of thing, I would go with her. But then in 2019, I started having quite severe health issues, and I had to, I ended up in hospital. I had to stop, and eventually 6 months later, I had to stop working altogether. But at the same time, I was running a pre-loved and vintage clothing store, and I was going to Los Angeles to buy the stock for it. So that was kind of my second job at the time, and I did that full time for a few years, and even though I couldn't fly to the US after, from 2020 onwards, I kind of changed my business plan and all that sort of thing, and carried that on for a few years. But at the start of this year, I started getting quite severe burnout, and I deal with a lot of chronic pain issues, which mean that I kind of have to have a lot of flexibility in what I do, because it means some days I just can't even function pretty much, so I have to have something. So yeah, in February I announced I was closing down the store, just so I could have a proper break and all that sort of stuff, and now I'm doing YouTube. I mean, not that I'm earning money from it yet, but I mean, I finally got monetized a couple of weeks ago, and hopefully this can work out, because the cross stitch sign. Your granddad used to do cross stitch. You have a bunch of his whole old framework in your house. That's awesome. I have like a couple of things that my grandparents made. One of my grandmas, she made she crocheted a blanket, and I still have that. I love having that memory. I've never been able to get into crochet though. That's one thing that just I cannot do. I think because I did knitting for so long, picking up cross stitch so late, my hands just won't let me do it. They keep trying to knit when I'm trying to crochet, so kind of an eventful career already. Yeah, I've actually done a few things. I also studied makeup artistry. I'm a qualified makeup artist, and I used to do weddings for a while. I've worked a lot of places. yeah, but one thing I've always kept up over the years is having a little jewellery business, and yeah. Welcome back. You're qualified makeup artist too. Oh, awesome. I haven't used. I kind of a couple of years ago, my kit was starting to get a bit old, and I couldn't really use it to. You're a qualified fashion designer. Awesome. You work at Animates. Oh wow! I wonder if you've ever served us. We get our dogs food from there quite regularly. What was I saying? I had to get rid of my kit a couple of years ago because it was all getting so old that it wasn't safe to use, safe, like hygienic really to use on people anymore. So I just kind of stopped after that because it's just so expensive to refill your kit. I love that though, like working, it sounds a lot like me, like, ending up working somewhere completely different from the things you've studied. I want to, in this, kind of put in some sort of like windy path. Not one that you walk through, really, but one that, yeah. Your kit's kind of older. Oh no, you don't really do it anymore. Yeah, I think some people, put a lot of pressure on people to, decide early on what your career is going to be and stick with it. But I think part of that's trial and error, but also, why do you have to stick to one thing for your whole life? Like, I don't personally think that's a must. I think for some people that's great, but for others, yeah. So one of the things was makeup artistry, but before that I studied desktop publishing, which is sort of like graphic design, but it's less of the graphic side and more like working on print and web stuff. Hi Kit Kat, how are you? You want to do YouTube or teach karate? You could always do both. Oops. I'm good, thanks. Everyone should just do what makes them happy, whether it's sticking with one thing or changing a bunch. Totally. I think a few of my friends did struggle with the fact that because they, studied for one thing and then stuck with it. I think they struggled at first with me, with my kind of that philosophy, I guess, when we were in our early 20s, but now they get it, they understand. I think a couple of them have kind of almost apologised in a way, because they were like, just because I had this set way of doing things, I put that kind of expectation on you, and yeah, both of those take a lot of time. Yeah, they can. Especially if you're teaching karate, if you've got your own dojo, I imagine that would be, yeah. No worries, Belinda. I hope you have a good sleep, because it'll be nearly 3 a.m. for you. Thank you for being here, Belinda. Hi Martha, how are you? Just turned 31 this year and you're going back to school. Awesome. What are you going back to school to study? Your friends later to and see your parents. Yeah, my dad is he's retired now, was a teacher and then deputy principal of a high school. And so I think he totally was supportive of me doing what I want to do, but I think at first it was quite, not hard for him, but just different for him to see me kind of try out different things, and yeah. You're going for your Masters in Library Science. Awesome. Do you work in that space at the moment? Got rid of Raymond, now you're hunting for Tangy, Peanut, Lolly, and Coco. Your switch is dead. Alright. That's good that you got rid of Raymond, because you've got Raymond's amiibo, is that right? bring this a bit further forward as well. And I'll probably make it a little bit higher in a couple of spots. Yeah. You found, oh, I think I remember you saying that. That's awesome, yes. Where is my axe? Okay, I guess I did make another one. I'd already forgotten I made another one. You work in audio production now. Oh, right. Interesting. I might replace this with bamboo, because that does not suit this space. Welcome back. What did you have for dinner? Was it good? He needs a girlfriend. Tangy Lily. One of your dream bot jobs. Yeah, that's an interesting field to go into. Oh wait, I'll put that bamboo tree down before I go any further. Mashed potato, meatloaf and chicken. Yum! I was about to say I'm getting hungry and it's not even 2 o'clock here. Oh, I can feel I need to stretch. I'm just going to stretch for a second and have some water. I haven't moved for a bit. You've been lurking and flattening your island. Oh, such a big job, isn't it? You need water, I feel like getting up. You need like a bell that you can ring and someone can bring you some water. No, I'm kidding. Your best friend dropped his phone in the ocean. Oh no, do you know what, Aaron, my husband, we'd been married for 2 months and he went surfing and he lost his ring in the ocean. His wedding ring. But I've lost a wedding ring as well. He's lost a couple others after that. Neither of us wear wedding rings anymore. But yeah, 2 months after we got married and he lost his wedding ring in the ocean. Well, it's worked out for us so far. We've been, I mean, you know, it's not been a bad omen for us. We've been married for nearly 15 years, so we're happy. I got married young, if you're wondering. Yeah, it was the last time his ring fell off the ocean. It was too big for him. And it's the last time we bought him an expensive ring. The rest of his rings have been quite cheap. The best one we got for him was one we got at Disneyland at one time. And it was a Star Wars one, and I can't remember what the quote was that it had on it, but it had like a quote that spun around. It had like a spinner bit on it, and it spun around, and we made that his wedding ring for a while. But that broke. Someone's obsessed with you. Oh no. And do you like them, or your partner's brother and his wife have these cute little silicone rings? I looked at those rings and I've actually suggested them to Aaron a couple of times just because both of us are just not good with rings. I'll have to look into them again. I was hoping I'd fill in this space, but I guess not. Alright, well hopefully they don't stay too obsessed with you if it's not, you know, not something you want to reciprocate. Kim Kardashian dropped her diamond earring in the ocean and someone said, Kim, people are dying. Oh, so that's what that quote is from. I remember I've heard that, Kim, people are dying, and I never knew what the context was around it. They're really good apparently. Oh, good to know. I'll have to look them up again tonight. Yes, she does have the same name as me, and it's quite, like, I mean, I don't really care. Like, I have no issue with that, but it's just frustrating when I want to do something like Google for a funny GIF that has my name in it or something, and it's just all these Kim Kardashian GIFs that come up. But yeah. Hi, Maribel. I'm good. How are you? Oops, wrong one. Do you know Maribel Kit Kat? Oh, that's good. They wouldn't let you break up with them. That's interesting. No wonder you didn't want to be in that relationship. You don't. Gosh, I feel like I need a coffee soon. Can we talk about Bruno? I think there are going to be a few puns going on out there. Alright, I think that's as far as I'll go with that one, and I do want to do another layer, but I'm kind of going to leave that for now while I still decide what to do. I'm going to chop these trees around here so that I can continue on that river. I still haven't watched Encanto. I keep meeting around it. No worries, Jordan, Kelly. Enjoy the rest of your day. The Village of Mira. Yes, I do know which one you're talking about. Oh, good, Crimson. Enjoy your dinner. Thanks for being here. And thank you. Yeah, I've heard it's great as well. Well, before Crimson heads off, I'll just share her link in the chat again. Well, while she's leaving, I'll share her link in the chat again, just for those who didn't see it before. Someone asked you to sing the song on stream, you didn't know it. I know the song, but not off the top of my head. Mirror bells. We had it actually a few weeks ago. We had that people were singing. I think I popped away to get a drink or something, and the whole time people were singing that song in chat. Oops. It was the first movie in forever that you've been able to watch fully in one sitting. Oh, that is good to know. Because I have the same problem. I've got a whole lot of movies I've half finished at the moment, and I just, because of my ADHD, I can't do them in one sitting. The only reason I can sit through movies at a movie theatre, not that I've been to a movie theatre in a long time, is if I have some Aaron's putty. Emily was our first ever member, Peppy. She was the first member. Yeah, it's the it was the first, like, that's good to know that you could sit it through, because that's one of the reasons I've been putting it off, is I'm like, I think I might not be able to sit through it in one sitting. Sorry, I just said she, and I'm not actually sure if that's your pronouns here, Emily. I just assumed my mistake. The first reactions you saw from people on Discord, from people who hated it. Interesting. Oh, they have a hate, yeah. Some people just like to dislike things. Oh gosh, the stuff about turning red on about 9/11 makes me laugh so much. Hi Sabrina. Oh, thank you so much. They oh good. Oh, phew. Oh, that's such a nice message, Sabrina. Thank you. The other person hated it because they identified with Mirabelle as a disability metaphor and hated how the other characters treated her, especially after it was revealed she didn't have a gift. Interesting. I'll have to watch it because I'm not quite sure about the reference behind that. Alright, where's the end of that river? It's there. You saw half of turning red. Oops. Oh yes, good timing with the Leroy command there. He's picking up a bit again. Keep yawning, but you're not. Oh yes, actually that's a good point. It'll be pretty late for you now, wouldn't it? I do know what Five Nights at Freddy's is. I haven't played it, but I know what it is. Yeah, I've heard a lot of positive stuff too. I'm gonna have to sit down and start watching some of the stuff. Last week I started finally watching, but I couldn't do it in one sitting, was oh, what's that movie? The one where the girls, it's only 9:57. Alright. The one where the girls' parents become pigs and she's like all the ghosts and stuff. She's in that place working with the ghosts. What's the movie called? Bo from Monsters Inc. That girl turning red, has bangs and dresses. Some people say they're related. There are some theories about Pixar movies, aren't there? Spirited Away, thank you. I couldn't remember the name of it. I finally started watching that for the first time the other week, and I've been meaning to watch that. That's been on my to watch list for about 10 years. Yeah, that's very true, Angus, what you just said about sleep. Yeah, I'm the same, Emily. I think it's the weather today here. It's just so dreary. It's making me more tired than I am. Spirited Away is one of your all-time favourites. I was enjoying it. I just couldn't do it in one sitting, but that's normal for me. Oops, no, I want to bring this one up a little bit. Kiki's Delivery Service, that's another one I need to watch. I just haven't got around to it yet, but I really need to. And No Neighbor Totoro, I haven't seen either. Any of the movies from that studio I haven't seen. Even though I've had a bunch on Blu-ray that I've just never watched. That's what the okay, I'll have to look up some of these theories once I've watched it. Oops. The whole thing about 9/11 that person said though about turning red was just hilarious. As someone who was a teenager when 9/11 happened, it was a pretty world-changing moment, but it did not have to be reflected in every single thing that was going on. It was the first anime you ever watched. Oh, right. Alright, that's a bit better. We've finally got this. I want to keep the river quite slim in a few places. Your fiance loves the movies. You've watched quite a few over the last 2 years. Yeah, I'm kind of determined to finally, get around to watching a lot of them. You're making it rainbow now. Oh yes, the blue setting probably would make you a bit sleepy, wouldn't it? Because it's quite a calming colour. I want to see what this leaf looks like on the ground. Oh, that kind of works, but probably not in that spot. Oh, it's not my strength either, Peppy. I will probably go back and change that about 4 times. But yeah, Aaron has seen me get quite grumpy at waterscaping a few times. When you think of Animal Crossing New Horizons, you think of the Nintendo DS. Did you ever play New Leaf or anything? Dumb question. What inspired me to start a channel? Well, I mean, I've wanted to do this for years and years, but I never had really the guts to do it. And then late last year, I just started uploading a few clips of funny things that happened while I was playing Animal Crossing. And they were getting a lot of views in January, in like December, January, and I was enjoying it, doing it so much. I thought I'm just gonna start doing this more and more, and yeah. Oh, so Roth, the funny thing is that someone did a video the other day reviewing Turning Red, and they said that they said that there was a problem with it in that it was set in 2002, and it didn't focus on 9/11 at all. And there wasn't mention of it at all, and it was such a big event at that time that it would have been mentioned, or it would have affected it would have affected the movie. And it's like someone who was in my teens at that time, no. Like my early mid-teens, your parents wouldn't let you get out. Oh right, that's all good, Kit Kat. Hopefully you do get some sleep. This is your first Animal Crossing game? It was mine as well, and then I went back to New Leaf and I played that last year. Having the courage, totally. I'm taking everything slowly. So like streaming, I started in February, and then I've been slowly adding more and more to it. But I'm not quite brave enough yet to, it's not bravery, it's just that I'm not quite comfortable yet to be on camera the whole time, so I haven't really picked that up yet, but that'll be coming soon. And I think it's just doing it gradually is probably what I find is the best way, not trying to do everything at once, because it can be quite overwhelming that way. Your first was Pocket Cat. That does sound familiar, Angus. Used the park to save your neighbour and saw so many little kids and they were cute. Oh, cute. I like these leaves, but they're kind of cut off at the bottom, so I think I might not end up using them. All good, Jaden. Actually, I might use that there. You got a webcam at the beginning of there and you've streamed with it 3 times. Yeah, I've got like a nice Sony camera that I used to use for doing the stock for my store before it closed, which I'm going to use for the camera for this, but I just haven't got it yet. I think another thing is I desperately need a haircut, and I have quite a bad, not bad, I just get really nervous with going to a hairdresser, and so trying to find, I've been going to the same one for years, but I think it's time to find a new one, and so trying to do that is just taking me time as well, getting the guts to do it. But my hair's out of control at the moment. When you were younger, you used to sneak on your brother's 3DS and play Mario Kart. Awesome. I don't know why this bush is here. I think I brought it back from an island and then didn't use it. Babies are cute, but you like 2 to 6 year olds better. I like kids, but I like coming home to a quiet house, which is why I'm so old and not old, but it's just why I'm in my 30s and I don't have kids. Stole a Pokemon card from a kid when you were young. Oh no. Did they find out, Angus? I'm just trying to decide. It was a super rare one. Oh no. I'm trying to decide if I bring any of this forward here, but I might leave that space empty for now and put some. Actually, I've got bamboo, haven't I? No, I'm going to leave the bamboo for now. You thought I was like 23? No. I'm in my 30s. Dogs are enough for you. You adopted a second dog on Saturday. Oh, cute! What sort of dog? What's their name? And how old are they? We've got 2 chihuahuas, Leroy and Betty, and they're enough for me. Them and my cat, Murphy. You moved after that happened. Yeah, they're probably like, we'll never know that it was you. Then years later you meet up with that person again. You're the one that stole my Pokemon card. Good night, Kit Kat. I'm glad you're gonna go get some rest. Hopefully you have a good sleep. Sounds like you need it. You're apparently the only one watching. Yes, apparently. Good old YouTube lying about the numbers. Actually, if you're here, can you please say hello in the chat? I'm going to put it in the chat as well. If you are here, please say hello. Just because I'm going to take a screenshot to show YouTube. Cool. So just if you could say hello in the chat if you are here, and I'm going to take a screenshot for YouTube where it says there are 0. It says 2/0 people here, just to give them an example of the issue. I'll give it another little bit. Mr. Guy. Oh, hey, Mr. Guy. Didn't realise you were here. Yours thinks he's 6. Interesting. Alright. Take a couple just so it's... Cool. Yes, there are at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us here. Oh, it's gone up to 6. Now that you all said something in the chat, it's increased. You've been lurking for the past few hours. Fair enough. Hi, Sam. Yours says 2. Yeah, it's getting better, but it's still not great. Alright, I'm just trying to decide how much further to take this river before I Yours says 7. Mine says 8 now, so it seems to have, it's like at you that I was trying to show something and it's decided to fix itself. When you rejoined, yours says 7. You're at 69. I wish it was that. I wish that was accurate. Oh, sorry. Yes, the Burberry. Sorry, I missed you said that. He's a 3.5-month-old Aussie mix with a red, brown, and white coat. Cute. You named Dakota after the Brother Bear movie. Gorgeous. Cute. I'm going to start terraforming this space a little bit to hide that castle. You haven't collected Pokemon cards since the 90s, but understand that a weird... Yeah, it seems there are a lot of people streaming, like opening Pokemon cards and that sort of thing recently, aren't there, in the last couple of years? And people finding out that their collections are worth a lot now. Oh, thank you, Sabri! Oh, thank you so much! We've made it to 5! Woohoo! That's so exciting. We're going to be able to unlock a new emoji now. I'm waiting for the alert to go off on my screen, but it doesn't seem to want to. Oh, there we go. Alright, everyone, hearts in the chats for Sabribi. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Welcome back, Jaden. Hearts in the chat, everybody, for Sabribi. Thank you so much. I'm dancing in my chair, even though you can't see me. I'm very excited. You've made my day. Yay, we've made it to 5 members. That's so awesome. Yay. Broken hearts. Oh, thank you. That means I've unlocked a new emoji, and I am going for, it's a shared one, and I asked the channel members yesterday which one they wanted me to unlock next, and that one seemed to win is the concerned shared one, so he'll be showing up sometime in the next day. Banned from the Discord? You shouldn't be. I haven't banned anybody, and I'm the only person with access, well, me and my husband Aaron, but he hasn't banned anybody. That's a bit odd. Definitely shouldn't be banned. Nobody's banned. They've been releasing cards and changes at the time, but yeah, it did kind of, you know, quiet and then busy up again, didn't it? But yeah, once again, thank you, Sabrina. That's so cool. Been cleaning out. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'd hope so too that we would. You've been clearing out flowers for a little while, and then when you think you're done, you turn and there's a whole cliff of flowers. Oh gosh, they just are everywhere, aren't they? A pro tip: never ever turn on the what do you call it? The beautiful island ordinance, because the flowers they just are completely out of control with that. it's not bunny day, but I think because they show up, you get them every 5 minutes, and I think because I'm staying in the same space for quite a while working on terraforming, they just keep showing up for me. You just have to be the legal age for to use Discord in order to be able to join it. Yeah. What is what? I've already forgotten what I was talking about. That's how tired I am. So I'm not sure what you're asking. What is what? Oh, the beautiful island. Oh, that's right. That's what I was saying. So with Isabel, you can enact ordinances, and there's like the early bird one, and there's the beautiful island one. And the beautiful island one is meant to stop weeds growing, stop trash, and increase the amount of flowers on your island. But the amount of flowers it adds to your island is out of control, and it's just wild. Like I just couldn't handle it. You're 35. Why can't you join? Well, you should be able to. It's really odd if you can't. What's it saying when you try to join? What's coming up? A floral mural in your office. Amazing. Oops, if you're on the Discord, I'd love to see a photo when it's done. That's so cool. Oh. Leroy started furiously running behind me. It says you're banned. Yeah, I'm gonna check. I'll just quickly check the ban list, but there's definitely nobody being banned, so dog run moment. I don't know if you could hear it in the background at all. Alright. Settings. Bans. Yeah, there's definitely no bans. I don't know why it's doing that. That's really odd. You're gonna work on your island. Nice. Hopefully this has helped you get inspired. Yeah, that's so strange that it's saying you're banned. Oh, you're banned from Discord. Oh, right. It's more doodles. Oh, that sounds cool though. That sounds awesome. I love some perfectly imperfect work. Bye, Jaden. Gosh, it's getting so warm in here all of a sudden. Makes no sense as it's just so gross outside here today. I have to go refill my water in a minute. So with this, what I'm doing, if anyone's wondering, I'm leaving space here for a path that's going to open here, but I really want this castle to be kind of a surprise at the back. Yeah, that's kind of not cool, Mr. Guy. That's kind of a bit, I mean, honestly, I don't like that kind of speak. So I kind of agree with Discord on that one. The temperature in New Zealand, so I will look what it is here right this moment for you. So here right now it is where I am, it is 18 degrees, which is, and it's really gross, 18, I'm just getting that in Fahrenheit for you because that's Celsius. It is 64 right now, and it's yeah, alright, you're breaking my rules of the chat here, so like I'm gonna actually put you into timeout, sorry. And yeah. So it's 64 here today, and it's really low cloud and it's really humid, so it's just that gross sort of, you know, gluggy weather, if that makes sense. It's not comfortable. Something you think they should allow is buildings to be placed facing a different direction. Yeah, I agree. That would be so nice. Like, you know, to be able to, like, if you could have a street and have the houses facing, like, sideways as well as, you know. Oops. Why did you apologize, Peppy? Yeah, I mean, it's not, like, super hot, but it is, I mean, it's mid-autumn here. And so it should be a bit cooler, but it seems the clouds are just keeping some heat in with a lot of humidity. And inside my house it's a bit warmer than that as well. Hi Avery, welcome back. Wisconsin's cold. The humidity's super low. Yeah, I'm not great with humidity either. It's why I'm not a hugest fan of I've spent some time in, like, you know, I've gone to Australia a couple of times, in particular Brisbane, and I just don't like the humidity there. It's not my kind of, I'm just not good with humidity. But I do like visiting California. Oh, I didn't want to do this. What am I doing? I love California is an example of a nice dry heat, because I can handle that a bit better, even though it's really hot, and it's, you know, hot temperatures like similar to Brisbane in Australia. It's that just not having that humidity makes such a difference. You're looking for a long time. That's all good, Avery. It's like 30 to 40 in April. Interesting. Yeah, the weather's being a bit strange here for this time of year. I mean, it's normal to have this kind of humid, like the sort of dark cloud and stuff, but for it to be this humid, it's not normal. Oh yes, the humidity probably would make that a bit worse, I imagine. Yeah. Like, that's the thing with humidity for me, is it's like, I mean, firstly my body just doesn't like that sort of feeling, but also I just struggled to breathe in it. I just found it quite, hard to breathe, because I do have some respiratory issues as well, and just the being in the ugh. So I thought this spot, I'm going to put a waterfall. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, it's a waterfall. The smog even winter around there. Could be. Yeah, I do like that about the Southwest. It's one of the things that's kind of put me off ever visiting Florida, is the humidity, because I really don't like it. And I've heard New York and stuff can be quite humid as well. I could be wrong on that, but yeah. Like, I have a point with heat where I don't like too much of it, but being a dry heat, it does make it a bit easier to handle. Here in New Zealand, the problem isn't necessarily the heat, it's the sun. We've got a hole in the ozone layer above us, and so you can get sunburnt really easily. For me, it's way too easy. And yeah. It was snowing yesterday. Did it settle, the snow, at all, or did it melt already? I do, Peppy, but I think I've talked about them before. I've got quite a few food allergies, sadly, that came out of nowhere. Actually, snowing, I just realised, thinking about it, snowing is very late for, if you're in the US, it's very late for it to still be snowing. The summer here is that dry heat, so it feels like you walk outside and hit with a wall of heat. Oh yes, I know that feeling. You can easily have humid heat, right? Oh, you're allergic to pollen. It's not fun, is it, hay fever? No, so New Zealand, I think it's a bit of a misnomer that people think New Zealand's really hot and tropical because of where we are in the world, but there's actually nothing between New Zealand and Antarctica. So we get, and it does get hot here, and there are some cities that are warmer than others, but like the city I live in, we get a lot of really cold southerlies where it's the wind coming up from Antarctica and making it cold, and another balloon. And some areas it does snow. It doesn't snow in the city I live in very often. Like we about 10 years ago had some snow that actually settled for a couple of days, but it doesn't really snow here. But there are parts of the country where it does snow, so there are a lot of people that snowboard and ski and that sort of thing, because you can have, it's only a few, it's just a big part of, I guess, New Zealand culture for some people. It snowed on Sunday, but it melted right away. Welcome back, Angus. We're just talking about weather in different areas. I went to college in Ohio, and the last snowstorm of your senior year was March of that year. Wow. It's definitely Good old YouTube says there's only one of you. It snowed while you have cherry blossoms outside, and the next day to mow your grass. Gosh, it's really all over the place at the moment, isn't it? I think in a lot of places it's quite all over the place. Like, they had a bit of a crisis a few weeks ago that in Antarctica they recorded 40 degrees, that's 40 degrees Celsius, which is, 104, which it's just terrifying. I think it was 40 C, wasn't it? Antarctica. I'm just Googling it to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. Heat 40. Yeah, so it was 40 degrees Celsius in Antarctica. And it seems like everywhere's having this kind of weird weather. It's clear skies for perfect hole digging weather. Gotta love your dedication to that hole. I'm gonna have to move those carrots soon, aren't I? I keep putting it off, but I'm getting too close to them now to keep them there any longer. Gosh, seeing that alert come up in Stream Elements reminds me I haven't been on TikTok in a couple of weeks. I need to pick it up again. I posted a few and then kind of just forgot about it. But that's kind of me with TikTok. I just can't be consistent on there because it's just too much for me otherwise. It's north where you live around the time. Oh, okay. Yeah, 40 degrees Celsius in Antarctica, and they had something similar in the Arctic as well. Quite scary considering, Oh, what am I doing? I don't mean to get the shovel. Yeah, quite scary, especially considering where it is and the time of year it's and we don't want that area melting. Alright, do I have space in my pockets for all those carrots? Hopefully. Well, I'm glad with how far I've managed to progress this on the stream so far. I really just haven't done much with this island so far, and yeah, I'm glad I'm getting somewhere again now. American education and measuring systems, you should figure out what that is to Fahrenheit. Yeah, because we work, we've got the metric system here and we do Celsius and all that sort of thing. I often have to have Google open to just quickly, or I ask Siri quickly, hey Siri, what's 40 Celsius in Fahrenheit? Actually, Siri is listening to me now, is probably going to tell us.
40 degrees Fahrenheit is 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
Did you hear that? Oh, good, Angus. Good old Siri. For 40 degrees Fahrenheit is 40 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what. Oh, good, Peppy. Thanks for joining us. You heard that? Yeah. Gosh, I thought it was 3:30 in the afternoon here. It's only 2:30. I think it's this grey cloud we have today. It's really just getting me confused. 40 Fahrenheit. Good old Siri. I use Siri a lot for reminders. I just find it's really helpful for me, just to randomly go, hey Siri, remind me at 6 to blah blah blah, and the amount of times that there'll be typos in it where she's misunderstood what I said, and I have to try and remember what it is I meant when I said it. It's so funny. Like, I mean, Siri's fine at understanding my accent. That's not always the problem. It used to be my accent. It was really bad about 7 or 8 years ago, but now it's fine. It's just sometimes the words chosen. Yeah. Hi Sandman, how are you? Loving the new profile picture. It's multiplied by 1.8 and add 32. Yeah, I knew the add 32 part, but so I always know that, like, because here freezing temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, so I know that Fahrenheit is 32, but other than that I did not know it was the 1.8. But also 1.8, who's going to remember how to calculate that off the top of their head? Alright, I think I might stop that part of what I'm doing there with the cliff for the moment. I just want to work on this path and put that in before we do the next bit. I'm trying to decide, I might use that other kind of path I grabbed. This one, I think it might look kind of cool around here, but we'll see. It's not like it's permanent. Oops, I'll move it over one bit. Gosh, I'm really going to need some water soon. Actually, seeing that dream address thing come up reminds me, I don't have many submissions for our next Happy Home Paradise visiting stream, so I was kind of thinking about doing something different for that one. That's coming up this weekend. I was thinking about visiting some dream addresses of islands that I've always wanted to check out. There are a whole lot that I kind of saved the dream address for and never go and check them out, so I thought we could do that and also do some random visits. So it won't be like my other dream address streams where I visit your dream addresses. It'll be just finding random ones and checking them out, or checking out some ones that I've wanted to look at for a long time. You've never done one before? No, that's not bad. I used to do them quite a bit a while ago because I found them quite helpful when I had run out of ideas for what to do to my island. Like I would just visit a random one, but no, if it's not something you've felt to do. Have you been tempted to visit a dream address or not really? Yeah, feel free to update and resubmit. But I am kind of thinking, do I do something different this time, or actually I won't do that little path bit there. I'm going to bring it in a bit further because it's getting really wide. The path is. That's a bit better. This path's cool too, isn't it? Like, I quite like it. I like the mixture of the clovers and the giant leaves. You didn't understand it and then forgot about them for a while, yeah. I'm quite gutted that they brought that in after I had deleted my first island on my first Switch that I had. It was a Switch Lite that I sold, and I wish they'd had that when I deleted that island, because I'd love to go back and visit my first island. It was so bad. Actually, I'm going to bring that over a little bit, that one. Oops, not that spot. But yeah, there's just some islands that I've seen on Twitter or that sort of thing where people have shared their dream address and they look amazing. And I've thought I really want to visit that, but I just haven't got around to it. So I thought we could do it on a stream and yeah, get some inspiration for all of us, I think. Or just drool over what other people have done. Just trying to figure out how to do this a little bit. I'm so glad I got this path, that's cool. I'm going to close this bit off here and then reopen it. I like doing that sometimes, where the path kind of ends and then restarts. I feel like it can be so easy with this style of path to like just make it a straight line and quite boring. So I try to like mix it up as much as I can. Sometimes it doesn't really happen, but whoops, wrong button. I'm trying to think, what else do I fill like the space between the path around here with? I might put a few bamboo lights, maybe some like hedges or something, and some plants. Leave this spot free and I might put like a little bench or something in there, maybe. Actually, what I'm going to do is bring the like path in there. Oh no, because it's a single gap, isn't it? No, I won't do what I was going to do then, because that won't work. Oh, I forgot about these ones as well. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab a drink of water. I can feel myself getting sleepy and I know it means I need some water, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And I forgot to turn my microphone off. Not that I said anything or did anything, but you would have heard some clunking and me talking to the dogs. Who are, of course, behind me in their bed. Oh, actually, I've got that little piece, don't I? That can go in a few places, I think. Yes. I think I'm going, oh good. And yeah, on that right hand side I'm going to bring things right up to the river as well. Like it's going to open up more in the rest of the island, but I just wanted to bring it in quite close. Just to hide that castle and surprise people. Gosh, I am definitely getting tired. I think I'll probably finish in about half an hour. I think I've got another half an hour or so of this in me. And then I need a break. It's so nice having my like custom designs sitting all tidy in here. I'm not used to it because my other one's so messy and I've never had it tidy like that before. It's so nice being able to just go in there and straight away find the one that I'm looking for. Do I have any bamboo benches on me? I did before, but I think I put them away. Welcome back, Angus. I did get rid of them, didn't I? You missed, I've started finishing this path. That's about it. I might actually put a couple of trees around here before I forget, just to, they'll be bamboo when they grow, just to hide it a bit. That we're too close to water there. Oops. Oh, that's kind of at the same. I don't like putting them in a line like that. I want it to be slightly different angle, but figuring out where to put it exactly. Because there it's too close to the cliff. Maybe I'll just have to. And that's too close to the water. I might put one there and actually move the other one. And then I might just take a break from this and move on to a different part of the island and see what else I can, because that's, it's done it again. I'm getting too tired to keep doing this, so it's making me make mistakes, isn't it? That won't grow, yeah. I keep putting them too close to the ledge, but this one's good. And I might bring the ledge in this part out a little bit. Or, oh no, I'm going to leave that for now because I may put a bench there or something. But before I do anything else, I will, too close to the bridge. I think it's got, or did I put the other one too close to the bridge? That one. Oh yeah, I think that might be. I'm just going to leave it for now because I don't trust myself to do any more terraforming or planting of trees at the moment. I'm making too many mistakes, so I'm gonna put this against here for now. Just for me to have a spot to work. Where is my DIY table? There. I was thinking, have I got bamboo on me? If not, I'll go grab some. No. Yeah, that was definitely close to the bridge, too close to the bridge. I have to fix it at another point. It shouldn't still grow if it's not on the beach. That's the... Or are you referring to the coconut tree, the palm trees? Bamboo, that's what I needed. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. I'll pick it up tomorrow. I'll move on to other stuff now because I can feel if I'm going to do anything else around that area, I'm just going to make more mistakes or just, yeah, so I'll fix it tomorrow. I could just leave it there, couldn't I, as as a nursery tree that won't grow, because there would be, I guess, new growth in some places maybe on the island. And I want to put this bench here. Alright, so I didn't realise I was that close to my house. You can tell I haven't looked at the map for a while. Look at Zao hanging out there. I was going to hop into the house, but I might just wander around and see if I see Sydney anywhere. Or if any villagers are at home, just in case they're making something that I can, like a DIY or something like that. The inside of Roswell's house always makes me laugh. It's just like, what a cozy place to live, mate. Oh no, all good, Roth. A bluegrass superstar. Okay then. But yeah, who'd want to live there? Also, where does he sleep? On his moped. Oh no. Oh no. Do I let myself leave even though... No, I don't have Happy Home. I think I might have to get it at some point though. Shall I just let myself leave? Or shall I just say no? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no to Camera Frog. But then I might exit out of the game and jump forward a couple of weeks, shall we? And see if Sydney might finally want to leave. Do I risk trying to do that again? I'm going to do it. That might wake me up again for a little bit more. Oh gosh, I'm yawning now. I was talking to Invisible, there was no frog there. No. So I'm thinking, because there's one villager that I've been trying to move out for a while, Sydney, and she won't leave, and Camera Frog just wanted to leave then. So I'm thinking if I jump forward a couple of weeks, it might grab a coffee. It's too late for me, sadly, in the day. I won't sleep. If I jump forward like a couple of weeks, you never know, I might be able to get Sydney to finally move out. We'll see. And if Sydney does finally move out, then tomorrow I can finally villager hunt again. Scott Pilgrim just updated. Well, that's interesting. What did Roswell want for his Happy Home Paradise house? That would be fun, I think. Loading screens. Definitely the least fun part about time travel. That's nice, Isabel. Gosh, you don't really see that, you know, that them say that sort of thing much anymore. Like, they used to say it nearly every day, but now that they've started saying things, she started saying things about like, you know, Red visiting all the other NPCs. You barely ever see her talk about her crossword anymore, which is good. All right, let's see. Is anybody trying to leave? Well, it's not Sydney, if there is. No, I'm not talking to you, sorry. Watching her chase after me. No one want us to leave, do they? Alright. I think I'll just keep going, and for the next, you know, couple of I'll do a couple of weeks through just till the end of the stream and see if we can boot her out finally, and if so then we've got a plan for tomorrow. His was something like my mystery workshop and lots of space and ancient civilization. That's cool. I mean, it would kind of fit with his name, you know, the sort of space side of things being Roswell. That would be cool. That would be fun to do. Especially combining those two items, the space items and the ancient civilization items. Could be like, catch me if you can. Alright, come on, loading screen. I'm not 100% sure what time I will be streaming tomorrow. It probably will actually be about the same time. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Sometimes I stream in the morning instead of the afternoon here, but I think tomorrow it will be afternoon again. Yes, so probably yes. Are you on the Discord? If you join the Discord, I am better at giving updates on there. But yeah. You got to make use of the fake ancient statue for that house, which is your easiest. I'm trying to remember what that one's like. I'm gonna Google it because fake ancient statue. Oh yes, it's got the is it the one that levitates? Does it levitate? Is that right? With the glowing eyes? Ooh, a sun shower. Hey Savannah. Yep, Angus. I'm not saying you can't ask if anybody has something, but it's just if because some people can be like, can I have the blah? Why can't I have this in it? Like they get. Is there a rule for begging to give people free stuff? Well, I mean, it depends. Is it the soil from your home? No, I'm just kidding. You can. I mean, the trading channel is for giveaways as well. If you've got a bunch of free stuff, or if you want to open your gate and let people pop over. Hi, Audra. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, so you can use the that for that section. But yeah, I just don't want, like I have it sometimes happen in the dang, how did you know? Yes, no, nobody needs your dirt from your hole. The rule's just more about, I don't want people coming into it, and because it happens in the chat here sometimes where there'll just be someone who's never ever joined the stream before. It's just like, does anyone have I want blah blah blah, does anyone have blah blah blah, and they like don't even say hi to me, they don't interact with anybody else. I don't mind if people ask for stuff sometimes in the chat, but it's the people that come in and just beg. So that's what that's about. And it's in your star garden. That would be awesome. I think that was one of the first fake items I got. I love it, the way it, levitates. It's awesome. Yeah, I don't think they do it intentionally, but it's just kind of a little bit disrespectful, I think. Affordable Switch games. So I've played, do you like Stardew Valley? Have you played that at all? If so, there's, hi Emily, all good. Emergency pond maintenance, what happened? Yeah, if you like Stardew Valley, there's this game I was playing a couple months ago called Littlewood, and I think that's quite cheap and it's quite fun. I really enjoyed that. Littlewood is good. You've been wanting to get it on the Switch. Oh yeah. Yeah, so Littlewood's one I suggest. I've been playing Unpacking a little bit this week, and that's good too. But I think that's a little bit more expensive. I mean, it's still cheap, but it's not like one of the cheapest. And Cozy Grove has been fun as well. I've been thinking about starting to play Stardew Valley on stream, but I don't really want to play it on Switch because I want to try out some of the mods and stuff, and they're only really on the computer. So, and being on a Mac, a lot of those mods don't work. So I'm still, oh, there we go. We've got Savannah wanting to leave. Let's keep going. But yeah. Unpacking it, it's really good, but I'm not going to play it again unless it's a nighttime stream. Hi, light away. The pump/filter stopped. And it's what makes sure there's enough oxygen. Oh gosh, yeah. It's a good thing you discovered that it had stopped. That wouldn't have been good. If anyone wonders what I'm doing, I started to get quite tired doing terraforming, so I thought, and then Camo Frog tried to leave. Well, it's an invisible part of air being Camo now. Camo Frog tried to leave, so I decided to just try and do a little bit of time traveling before I finish the stream. And and try and get see if we could get Sydney to leave, and if so, then I'll do a villager hunt stream tomorrow and finally get that last jungle themed villager for this island. But yeah, I'm just going to do it for a little bit just in case I can get her to leave, but if not, it's all good. And we're seeing a lot of rain, I'm noticing, on this while we're time travelling. Have you got many fish in your pond, Emily? You couldn't hear the water anymore. Oh yes, you probably wouldn't, like, because it would be kind of a background noise, wouldn't it? And you like, you know, like a white noise you get used to, and even though it stopped at first, it probably wouldn't register maybe. Got 6 goldies in the pond and 7 black widow tetras in your tank inside. Awesome. Hi Jeanette, I'm good. How are you? I'm just doing a little Here's something you don't notice now. Yeah. Oh, Savannah again. I'm just doing a little bit of time traveling because I saw Camo Frog wanted to leave, and you know that I've been trying to get Sydney to leave this island, so I'm just trying to see if I can get it to cycle to Sydney. None of your friends are available right now. It must be quite... Is it getting quite late for you, Angus? Like, are they asleep or are they... I was about to say, if you're bored, you could work on your hull, but it'll be quite late at night, so it's probably not... be a bit creepy working in a hull late at night. What's pathway? Which pathway are you referring to there? Most of your friends are night owls. Oh right, they're all hanging out without you. No, I'm kidding. The wind picked up. Oh right, yeah. Probably not the nicest time to work on, you know, in soil. Oh, that game. Oh, of course. So I'm not actually sure what that game is. This is my husband's Switch that I have. I've got my own Switch, but this is his that I've set up a second island on. So here's a bunch of games on here that I have no idea what they are. I think it's a retro game, like a remaster. But that's about all I know. It just I think he downloaded it last week, but hasn't played it yet because it just suddenly appeared on the Switch, but yeah, he hasn't touched it since. That's you and your fiance. You're still on a Switch to work on a second island. Yeah, so he bought Animal Crossing New Horizons on release day back in 2020, and he sat down to play it, and I was so like, oh, this is the best thing ever. So the next day we went and bought a second Switch Lite for me and a second copy of Animal Crossing, and so we had separate Switches for a while, but then I stopped playing for a while and I didn't really want a Switch Lite anymore, so I sold it. But then a few months later I took over his Switch and started playing again on that. And then mid last year he got so fed up with me using his Switch all the time, we went and bought an OLED Switch for me. And now I've just kind of commandeered both Switches and used them both. Well, Sydney doesn't want to leave, so but yeah, so I use both of them now, but it doesn't matter, like, he doesn't mind too much because we've got a PS5 and an Xbox as well, so he plays those more often anyway. Love stealing Switches from your family for more islands. Yeah, it's quite handy. The OLED's the best. I love the screen on it, it's so nice. But I actually don't play it handheld very often, which is kind of bad. I do love being able to have an Ethernet port plugged into the back of the dock though. That's really handy. Gosh, I'm glad I got some more water. I'm finally waking up again a little bit. You only play handheld? I find if I play handheld too much, I hurt my neck. I must sit odd with it, and I love the screen on it. And each time I go to use Aaron, my husband's Switch, and it's like one of the original ones, just looking at that screen in comparison, it's like, oh, it's just not the same. Your fiance plays his PC and Xbox more, so you don't feel too bad. He's going to get a Steam Deck when they come out, so the Switch is basically your... Oh, totally. Those Steam Decks look huge, don't they? Like, they look impressive, but they look huge. Alright, I'm going to do this day and then one more day, and then I'm going to give up again on trying to get her to leave. Is anyone thinking around there? No, I thought Delhi might have been for a second, but no. Poor Label, she comes to my island so often on this one, and I've never talked to her once. I will do it at some point, but yeah. Oh no, Sydney's in her house, so she's not leaving. Alright, I'll do one more day, and then I'll give up and go back to today. 17th of May. I'm just double checking that's not a Friday, or not a Saturday, is it? No, it's not. Cool. Oh, thank you for subscribing! Yay! It's great when my alert goes off. Thank you. Finally finished sorting all the extra harbors on your beach for now. It rained again on your island, so... Gosh, flowers can take so long, can't they? They just can get so wild. That reminds me, on my main island, I really need to, like, find a spot to work towards getting the gold roses on there, because I still don't have them, and it's so strange to have an island without, you know, to have never earned the gold roses. I have every other type of flower, they were just not gold roses. You really need some purple roses. Oh, I got rid of a whole lot not that long ago. Mine went like out of control, my purple roses. I couldn't keep up with them, and there were so many of them. Alright, this is the last day I'm trying before I go back to today. Will Sydney want to leave? Will anybody want to leave? I would normally go see Red as well, but I really just can't be bothered right now. I really want to unlock. That's one thing I really miss Brewster at the moment. I really need him on the... Like, I mean, I've got him on my main island, but I really would like to unlock the roast on this island. That's something else I need to work towards finally doing. Hope nobody's up there. Oh, no, sorry, man. Sorry, Lopez. And Sydney's nowhere to be found. Oh, there she is. Oh, well, we'll go back to today. be a hint that it's time for me to end the stream. The fact that we're not able to move her out. But I will have a look once I'm back on today on the game as well. Something I have to think about is how I'm going to place the rest of the villagers' houses. As you probably saw, they're all just sitting on the beach and like in a temporary spot on the beach and at the front. Time for you to be bored all night. So I need to think of where I'll start putting them. Whether I want to do a neighbourhood in the jungle or if I want to have them all hidden around the island. What does everyone think? Do you think I should do like a couple around the island and then one main neighbourhood, or do you think I should do them just hidden in the middle of the jungle, like just in random places on the island? Your villager houses are on the beach too. Yeah, it's always the reason that my beach is the last thing that I think to decorate, because I just keep all the villager houses on the beach until I'm ready to find a place for them. I might keep a couple of them on there this time. That could be kind of cute. Hide them in random places. Random places seems to be. Could personalise it more. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And it would be kind of cool if you're like walking down a path with lots of trees and bamboo and stuff, and it suddenly opens to like a little house in the middle of nowhere. I have to think about what to do with my house too, because I have no idea. Alright. I'll talk to you in a minute, Del. That's what you're doing? All of yours are on the beach, and then we're trying to figure out how to scan them around. Yeah, it's I'm just glad it's a lot cheaper now to move the villager houses as well, because it used to be so expensive. There's Sydney. Yeah, I'm just glad it's only 10,000 bells, not the 50,000 it was, because it was just so high. All these random like piles of fences I put on the island in random spots just to try and get me up to the 3 stars last a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to have a look again at what we did on stream earlier this afternoon, because I just want to see, like, you know, come back to it and see if I'm happy with it. I'll dig up that that bamboo tree as well that I put in the wrong spot. I was thinking about leaving it, but yeah. No, I want to move one. I want to put one like sort of around here somewhere, but oh, that'll do it. Doesn't matter if they're even. Oh, look, he's like, Elvis is like, dare you come near my castle? Excuse me? The way we're standing in front of the bridge. A bunch of random stuff everywhere, just get 3 stars. Yeah, I wanted to like villager hunt and they just wouldn't, you know, I just had to somehow get the 3 stars. You probably do, because you're the king, Elvis. Well, I'm glad he kind of fits in with this space, so that's good. What's something random I can give him? Do I have anything? I'll give him a fossil. A T-Rex torso. Actually, he's going to tell me to take it to... Oh no, he's not. Splendiferous relic. Actually, are those... See this one? I'm just looking at this arch. See, it's got the entrance. Why do you approach me, peasant? It totally felt like that, didn't it? See, this one's got a line along the bottom and this one doesn't. Does that mean that this one's backwards? Or like at a different angle? I'm going to try and put it down again and see if that changes, because they should look identical, shouldn't they? Where's the castle gate there? Yeah, that's better. That was odd. Don't know how that happened. Like, I never even noticed that one side was different from the other. I might put a bamboo tree here, because I don't want that to be a path that people use. A coating, but yeah. I'll blame that. Oops, that's too close to the... Actually, I don't know if there's going to be space, because if it's there, it's too close to the beach. And if it's here, it's too close to the cliff. Oh, I wish I could put it in between, but I guess not. That's alright. But yeah, I'm happy with what we've done today. Oh, cool. I just realised there's a growth next to this bamboo already. And another thing I'm going to do is just check out the shop now that I've, time traveled a bit, got a nooks cranny. Check out what's for sale and see if there's anything else that I can use on the inside of my house to, Oh, thanks, Jeanette. Yeah, I'm definitely just having to work piece by piece at the moment. It'll make you sleepy. I'm definitely feeling that right now. Alright, I'm gonna buy all this stuff. Except for that horrible mirror at the front. I'm just not a fan of it at all. You've never seen that toolboard thing? Yeah, I don't see it very often, so I thought, better grab it while I can. This, is it the gothic mirror? I just really don't like it. This song sounds really familiar. I used it on one of my videos, the one of my second island, like the tour of it, of my old island. But it also plays on the stream a lot. Even though there are like 300 songs in my playlist, like in the folder for songs to play, it seems to pick a few of them quite frequently. Oh, thanks, Jeanette. You want to change the original layout? Yeah, it can be quite daunting at first to start with the terraforming, can't it? Like, I just kind of have to do bits at a time, or else it just ends up being way too much for me to manage in one. Like, I don't know how people plan that sort of stuff out. So I was going to come grab this rock because I thought it might go, and this one too. I'm going to try them both. I thought they might go, oh, I should make another one of those, shouldn't I? I thought it might go well with just before that bridge where we've got that space. Your cliffs are full of flowers. Oh yes, we were talking earlier actually about how just like out of control things can get with flowers. And it can be such a daunting job as well to fix it. I might leave that one there. And yeah, I did kind of think about getting those lions and make another one and stick them on either side here. But I haven't quite decided yet. I will definitely put that other rock here though. Same problem with terraforming. You did a bunch of well thought out spots but they didn't connect well. Yeah, it can be hard to do that. Making sure things flow well together. It's something with my latest island, my main island, I did like some of it, I kind of had to just, make up little spots, fillers, just to try and put something there because it's, yeah. Like, so what I mean is that, like, on my main island, I've got a lot of spaces where there are just little coffee spots and little, the bistro tables, just to try and make places flow together better, I guess. Put the new blooming, oh yeah. That's, I understand why the bushes are seasonal, but it does get a bit frustrating at times. Alright, I'm gonna go grab that lion and give it a shot where I was thinking. Somewhere in front of that castle, it could look kind of cool. If one works, I'll make another. Oh, I should see what's in that present finally. I've left it sitting there for ages. Oh, clay. How exciting, not? So they could either go on this side or directly in front. Where did I put Stone Lion Dog? like either before you cross. Can you customize these at all? Like, can they change? No, it's not a good spot. Because they could look kind of cool here, but a different colour. No worries, Ro. Thanks for being here. I think I'll probably have to do the same soon, but I just keep... Oh, no, that's locked that space. Have I got customization kits on me? No. I'm going to see if I can customise that before I make another one. I was so hoping that we could do some villager hunting tomorrow. But no, Sydney's just not going to leave, is she? I've even sat off stream over and over and over trying to get her to move out, and she just won't. Yes, that's what I wanted. I was hoping there was a mossy version. I brought some over from my other island, all that gold, and I was gifted some as well. I was hoping, no, there's not going to be space, is there? I could get rid of these benches, couldn't I? I mean, I kind of like them, but I could find another spot. I just think those stone line dogs would look kind of cool. No worries, Sabriri. Thanks for joining us, and thank you for becoming a member. I'll see you again soon. It's a pity that can't go just a little bit closer. I think I'll move it over slightly though, like that. Like if I grab another one and put it here, I think that might look kind of cool. I have got the DIY from it, haven't I? And then I think that's going to be my last thing to do. I keep saying that and then I keep doing more. Yes, I do have it. 24 stone. Cool. Oh yes, I'd love to see it. Thank you. Hi Puffy, how are you? Puffy? I agree, Emily. Just having that little... So many things. Like, another example is the partition walls. How there's often like that half a space gap between them and like furniture items can be so... It's just... frustrating. I'm actually working on a video about little things that frustrate me in the game and little things that I love. I want to cover both in the same video so that it's not like a super negative video, but that's one of the things that's going to go in there is those little half spaces that, that end up everywhere. You got a whole plan for your museum until you found... Yeah. Excited for the video. Yeah, it's kind of been in my head for a little while, like the plan, and I've got a lot of the clips for it. I just need to finish editing it and do the voiceover. The next thing to do is give Tom Nook your credit card number, the expiration date, and where he digits on it. I mean, it seems like it's only a matter of... Look at him watching me go near his castle over and over. I gotta love that about Tom Nook, he's... And I think I love how the lazy villagers have that one, speech thing they do that that kind of, what do you call it, like self-awareness moment where they're like, what even is Tom Nook? What is he, I'm gonna find something to put in that spot. Our capitalist kid. I might actually, before I go, pop to my main island and show you all my Tom Nook space, my Tom Nook parking space on there. Yeah, I'm just going to grab my other Switch one moment, and I just want to show you what I'm talking about with that. Alright, I'm back. Just quickly exit off this one and turn the switch off, and then I'll put in my main one. Oh, it's so nice having 2 copies of the game again. Not having to, like, you know, switch it between the switches constantly. What games are on sale? I should have looked for you, shouldn't I? I actually found some good, because I find with the Nintendo online store it seems to be the same sales happening all the time. But there were actually some good sales on this. Was it last week or the week before? I actually found some good deals. I'm definitely starting to this island feel like that I need to just upload a final dream address and then start making some big changes, because I love this island but I feel like it needs some changes. But it's trying to figure out where to start. I keep changing my mind and then I'm like, oh, but it's such a big thing to do, you know, making it like making big changes, and I don't know. Alright, so Tom Nook's car park I wanted to show you. As you can see, this island is very different from that other one, for those who haven't seen it before. But yeah, because Tom Nook loves, you know, he's all about the money. I gave him this gold luxury car in his car park with a Tom Nook only sign, because I thought it was like, he spent all the money that I've given him in loans and stuff over the months to buy himself a gold car, and then Isabel's got this cute little hatchback next to it. But yeah, that's my Tom Nook car park. But yeah, I need to just do a bit of a final cleanup and then upload a dream address and just decide this island needs, you know, can be done. Because all this stuff like these beaches I haven't uploaded yet. When you visited, he almost ran you over with this gold car. He's like, yeah, I'm glad you're here, but I'm busy. Out of my way. Yeah, anyway, I think I need to finish for the day because I am very tired. But I've had a lot of fun. Thank you everyone for popping in today. It's been quite a nice stream. It's been nice and peaceful, and yeah, it's been fun. I'm just checking if anyone else that I know is streaming at the moment. Nope, they're all off at the moment. Because it's so late in the day, I guess, for most people. So I won't be doing a little raid / sending you to someone else today because there is nobody. But anyway, thank you everyone for being here, and thank you to all the new channel members. I'm so excited. I'll be adding our little Shib new emoji tonight, so keep an eye out for it. And yeah, I'll see you all probably tomorrow for some more work on my second island. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you. Oh, I hope you find something to do, Angus. You were here, yes, thank you. Yeah, I'll hopefully see you all tomorrow. Thanks, Emily. Hope you have a good rest of your day too, and you too, Jeanette. Bye, everyone. You won't. Bye.